And it's the Mavericks to start out. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Reggie Bullock is out there with Green. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Powell in at the center. Now here's Doncic. Drops in the layup for two. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
And George with this stuff.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Steps back. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. We're about 1 minute into the first. There's the drive. Morris inside. He's guarded by Bullock. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Poked away. Stolen by Bullock.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Stolen by Bullock. Wants to get it to Doncic and does.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7". And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And Doncic throws it down.
Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here is George. Morris dishes to Westbrook. Morris kicks to George. 5 to shoot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Over in the corner, Doncic. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
On the wing, Irving. Passes to Powell. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. Up top, Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac.
Ball to Dallas.
Here's Powell. On the wing, Doncic. Outside, Irving. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
When we talk about guards in the NBA, Kyrie is the best finisher in the paint.
A nice shot by George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season, for Russell Westbrook. Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
Westbrook with the bucket.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Doncic outside. And Doncic throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's George. Out to Morris. Back to George. With the drive. Three-pointer. Morris, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Powell with the steal. On the wing, Green. Out to Doncic. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this,
it's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Gordon, Publi out there with Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Hands it from downtown.
You see why Powell is so valuable. Good athlete, good defender, and can really space the floor. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Plumlee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Highland misses.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Kleba, the pass to Hardy. Plumlee with the rebound. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And McGee kicks to Ntilikina. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Highland driving inside. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. To the left wing. Here's Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Lays it up off the glass. Hardy's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Batum. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. On defense, the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Irving against Gordon. Shot clock at 3. No good from Irving.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Gordon dishes to Batum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Holiday's checked in, and the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for y'all.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers.
Fans, put your hands together for your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Down low. Kicks it out to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Irving passes to Holiday. Back to Irving. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. The pass to Bullock. The kick out to Holiday. And a wide open look for Irving. Hits the 3-point bomb. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, he is saying, come out and find me. Kyrie from well beyond the arc.
Westbrook surveying the D. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action. Okay, David, much appreciated.
24, the Mavericks, 25.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Irving. Then it's Green, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Now here's Green. No points in the game yet for him. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Bullock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
Irving passes to Holiday. Irving kicks to Holiday. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
George. And he banks in the lane. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
Out there, what's the
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, Green. And it's Bullock in the corner. Off target with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And there's George. That's good on the assist by Leonard. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Outside for George. Irving with the steal. Doncic against Westbrook. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. The kick out to Irving. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Clippers leading by 5. Westbrook finds Zubats. Back to Westbrook. And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Leonard. He's got 8. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got 10 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
2 minutes remaining.
Irving passes to Doncic. Irving against Westbrook. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
On offense, Kyrie Irving is so crafty. He keeps finding ways to get around the D.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. That he was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. And Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Hardy.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Here's Leonard. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Zubats, and he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Doncic, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Wood, he's checked in for Powell. Hairtonist comes in for Reggie Bullock. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Green. Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. Wood with the block.
Man, an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
On defense, Dallas. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Thank you, Marcus Morris Sr.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Morris. And the dunk by Doncic.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And the one thing about Moore, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Puts the move on. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw good from Doncic.
At the line for the Mavericks.
Both free throws good from Doncic.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Clippers leading by 5. Westbrook kicks to George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Back to Zubac. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 5. Westbrook with the block.
Great defensive effort by Russell Westbrook. Terrific closeout ability.
Morris, no good. So it's the Mavericks now. Wood kicks to Doncic. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 23.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Here's George. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic feeling it out. And Doncic throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Reggie Bullock comes in for Davis Bertans. Josh Green's checked in for Hardaway. And Irving subbed in for Harden. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Sharon Lewis, he talked with the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. Wood, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Clippers call time here. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Westbrook passes to George. Takes the 3, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
Doncic kicks to Green. Here's Irving. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Back to Zubac. And again, unable to change momentum here. Irving dishes to Green. Back to Irving. And it's Bullock in the corner. Off target from outside.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Doncic passes to Irving. To take the lead. And the layup is up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Sinks the triple.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Morris against Doncic. They kick it out to Green. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Left side Westbrook. Doncic with the steal. .116 left in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Irving. Leonard with the steal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Mavericks trail by 3. Irving kicks to Bullock. Back to Irving. 55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. That one's not going to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And Morris throws it down.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Back to Doncic. Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
24 seconds left in the game. Leonard draws the double. Here now the Clippers, leading by 5. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
At the line for 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Josh Green, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Green. Ripped away.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 3. 8 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Outside Irving. Lets the 3 fly. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is...
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Here's Paul. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Good on the shot.
Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Now here's Zubac. Leonard. And yep, it's good. Leonard's gotten his second bucket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Westbrook. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
The kick to Durant. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
George against Durant. Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Leonard's got 6.
Kawhi Leonard, if you allow him to get to his spots, it's an easy score. In the painted area, that's easy money.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. Westbrook left side. He can't get that one to fall. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Ayton with it. Durant, pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Back to Zubac. To the middle. Here's George. That shot missing. Nice D from Durant. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard on the wing. Booker defending. George for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Zubac finds Leonard. Morris outside. It's George on the wing. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. 55 seconds left in the first quarter here. And there's Ayton on the assist from Booker. Ayton's got 6.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Zubac. Nice work on the boards, paying off for the basket.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Durant, the pass to Paul. The kick to Durant. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Clippers have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. It's George on the wing. Westbrook outside. Booker against George. And George with the jam.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George? The quick handles for a guy his size.
Durant, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Clippers on top, up 3, and back in them. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And their assist total also impressive early.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down, but with so many close calls in every game, the NBA
The previous play is under
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Batum. Out to Powell. Pass to Highland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Powell's shot is off. The Suns trailing.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
And Durant with the block. And it's Ayton off the drive. Here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the inside, Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Pass to Powell. Gordon outside. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Rebound by the Clippers.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Powell outside. There's the 3. And the Clippers miss again. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Okogie into the lane.
Wow, that explosive first step. Josh Okogie sees a driving lane and says, yes, sir, I'm finishing this one.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Okay, everyone, that was your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
The Clippers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. It's George on the wing. Zubac with a screen on Booker. George passes to Zubac. to halt the run, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Suns have gone 4 for 6 here in the second.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Back to Okogie for 3. That shot is off, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard for 3. Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns leading, and we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Suns basketball.
A minute 53 left in the first half. Here's Durant. The kick out to Paul from behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Westbrook finds Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Driving to the basket, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Russell Westbrook is an elite talent. He knows how to make tough shots.
In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score.
Paul for 3. Counted from distance. Paul's got 7.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Morris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Chris Paul. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough. You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
Here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. An open look for Durant. Gets a very good look and converts. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
This fearlessness, right? Kevin Durant in the catch and shoot, understanding here's an opportunity, I'm going to take advantage.
Leonard for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker. Now here's Paul to the paint. Here's Okogie with the second effort. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Suns on top, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Clippers take a timeout. Here we go, fans.
And Phoenix has possession. They lead by 1. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Poke loose and stolen by Paul. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it.
Everyone, give a big round of applause for Young.
Well, the Clippers shooting the ball at around 42% for the game.
Out of bounds. LA basketball.
Morris outside. Leonard outside. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. Here's Okogie. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant. Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, smart, too. It's understanding, okay, shots coming off here. I'm going to get myself to the spot, and I'm going to get a couple of bonus opportunities for my team.
Here's Westbrook. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Offensive rebound. Back to Durant. The Suns need to get off a shot. And a deep 3 from Paul. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, the ability to consistently touch paint is impressive. What a driver.
Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Durant. Over Morris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
The BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
Over to the left wing, back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Durant against Zubac. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Ayton.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant's doing some work right now.
Morris with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The kick to Durant. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner 3 and turn the lights out.
Out left to the wing. Westbrook finds Leonard. From the arc. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Westbrook.
Well, to say it's not easy to guard Russell Westbrook is an understatement. This guy's quickness and leaping ability make him a nightmare.
And that one falls for Westbrook. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. And finished off by Westbrook.
The slashing ability of Russell Westbrook is undeniable. Good luck keeping between him and the basket.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Westbrook outside. Driving in. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Paul. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Ayton, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
George for 3, and Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
That one's good by Durant. And now a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, Kevin Durant working right there on the interior. This guy, if you allow him to touch the paint, he will put it home.
Zubac screen. Leonard for 3, and count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Right wing. Here's Paul. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Suns on. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. George with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Off the left rim and out. The Suns leading. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
You get a sense there of how challenging it is to guard DeAndre Ayton. Gets good position, makes the defense react.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Zubac's shot is off.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Ayton. Here's Okogie. Back to Ayton. The kick to Durant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Pass to Okogie. From deep. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3.
Three-pointer.
Durant's got 30.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Morris for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Fires the 3. Outside Durant. The three ball. Another three for Phoenix.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Explosive, right? It would be one of the first words that come to mind. Yes, he's a point guard. Yes, he's a big-time athlete.
Paul against Leonard. Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got 9 rebounds now. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Good chance here for Booker. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Off the inbound pass.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
Tries to break his ice. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Okogie's shot is off. Picked it out of midair. There's the block. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Leonard way outside. He can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Paul. Back to Okogie. Now Paul, hounded by Westbrook. To the paint. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. A nice shot by Morris.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
Aiden, no good. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Durant. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's.
monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And, Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Paul kicks to Booker. The three. Mavericks with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Powell with the steal. Durant against Doncic. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Doncic. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Booker.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Knocks down the three ball.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Doncic against Paul, and that one's good. Doncic has got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Paul dishes to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Paul against Doncic. Irving with a clean look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got his second basket.
Oh, the touch that Kyrie has from the perimeter, so lethal from that area on the floor.
And Ayton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's Doncic missing. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 4-point game. Durant for 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul.
First free throw is good. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Booker inside, covered by Irving. Booker, good. Booker's got 5 points so far. Irving finds Powell. Back to Irving. Dallas moving it around. And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark. KD against Green. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Durant almost 7 feet. It's just hard to believe watching how well he moves.
Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the shot goes in.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8. Here's Green. Count it.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Irving with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Paul. Takes it inside, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Green against Paul. Here he goes. And he comes up with the deuce.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And that's unfortunate.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And again, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
He gets it up. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark as we wrap up the first. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Durant is out there with Ayton. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Chris Paul, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Here's Ntilikina. Kleba with a screen on Paul. Hardy passes to Ntilikina. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Hardy. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Hardy passes to Ntilikina. Now here's Hardy. First shot, burst basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, he's a pass-first point guard. Ntilikina with a nice play there.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Kleba with the bucket.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Ntilikina kicks to Wood. And taken away by Paul. Durant down low. 6 points for him. And then Durant with the jam.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Pass to Ntilikina. Wood a screen on Booker. Pass to Hardy. Hardaway with a wide open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
Here's Okogie. A beautiful reverse layup. Okogie's got 5 points so far.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Wood passes to Ntilikina. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wood. Fires it up. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Craig, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And so it's Dallas with it after the missed three from KD. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Booker dishes to Paul. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. A nice shot by Booker.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Wood in the post. Ayton's there. Now here's Hardy. Defended by Paul. Outside Hardaway. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And KD, here we go. And he makes that one.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is. Able to score against physical defenders.
And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
They double him with Green. The pass to Ayton. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Out to Doncic. He dishes it to Bullock. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. There's 37 seconds left in the first half.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Booker kicks to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
KD, one of those guys who will go down on the list of the greatest scorers in NBA history.
Here's Doncic. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. That's a 2 from Paul, and no good on the last second attempt this time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but meet you right back. Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix leading by 7. Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. The shot by KD. No good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And Doncic throws it down.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Paul with the 3. Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. The second chance effort. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Over in the corner, Doncic. And taken away by Paul. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Doncic against Booker. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Luka Doncic.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
For 3, Booker. Bullock with the rebound. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. They kick it out to Green for the tie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Now here's Durant, 13 points in the game. Pass to Okogie, beyond the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. For the lead, and Green puts it in. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now here's Paul. After Luka Doncic's miss. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 17 now. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And then Durant with the jam.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
Bullock passes to Powell. The kick out to Irving. Dallas moving it around. And stolen by Booker. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Davis Bertans checks in for the Mavericks. And so Green will bring it up for the Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ayton finds Durant. Booker with it. Now Ayton. Bertans defending. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Over to the left wing. Okogie for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The Suns trailer. Over in the corner, Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Irving. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Paul with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
Powell, no one around him, hits it from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Mavericks on top, leading by just 2. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Durant, Paul out there with Booker. Then there's Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. To the middle, Bertans grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. Green in the post. On the wing, Irving. Bertans against Durant. There's the pass to Ntilikina. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And then Durant with the dunk.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Bertans' shot is good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Paul. Goes back up. Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job of staying patient. Great pump fake there.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to. You just never know where the shots are going to come from Kyrie on the inside. So creative with his finishes.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Irving dishes to Hardaway. And stolen by Booker. Doncic with the steal. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Irving. The shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Paul. McGee with the block. And they'll get another chance. Durant finds Ayton. They get a hand on it. Lock at 6. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Back to Doncic. McGee sets the pick for Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ayton, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Luka Doncic.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
Good on the second free throw. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Left side Hardaway. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And that one is good.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
On the wing, Irving. Can't get it to go. His 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. The Suns leading. Here's KD. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. A shake. And there's the nice layup by Irving. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
Back to Paul. It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Bullock. Here's Paul. Good.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Incredible. Just decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
It's good.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's Paul driving the lane. McGee with the block. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Booker. Back to Doncic.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Durant. Yes!
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Doncic with it. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
play a bit slower, Clark. Lots of half-court sets.
And, you know, Brian, with that slower pace, each possession takes on added meaning. Defense always key, will be even more so in a slower paced game. And threes will even be exacerbated in terms of their importance as well.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Here's George, following the score by Dallas. And it's blocked by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
Pass to Powell. And here's Doncic. And Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And you look at the intangibles of
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Doncic against Morris. Outside Irving. Here's Doncic.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Lukas space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Bertans checked in for the Mavericks. Pass to Doncic. Two shots, two makes. Off to a good start.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Morris passes to Zubac. Here's George. Out to Leonard. Morris outside. Green against Leonard. Tries again. Three on the clock. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Boy, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Morris. Pass to Zubac. Westbrook outside. Back to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Bertans. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Outside Irving. To the middle. And there's Bertans on the assist by Irving.
Boy, beautiful dime there by Kyrie. We've seen him improve as a passer since he's been in the league.
Here's George. Second chance shot. Zubac's shot is off.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Irving finds Doncic. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Kicks it to George. They need this. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Doncic, no good. The Clippers trail. Pass to Morris. Down low. George's shot is good. George has got 5 now.
Boy, that's a hard shot. Even from that range, George had to get that one off against tough defense.
To the inside, Bertans. And the power dunk by Bertans.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Doncic's shot is good. 13 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Powell with the stuff.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Morris. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings, knows exactly where the gap is, and finds his teammate perfect.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
I would like to highlight two guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Davis Bertans is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Powell in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. George for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. It's a one-on-one situation. Irving with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Takes the 3. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Westbrook, that's good.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
To the right side. And Westbrook slams it home.
Westbrook has tremendous elevation for a guard. So athletic, and not only does he get high up in the air, he's strong while he's up there.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
4 on the clock. Irving for 3. He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Dallas foul. White Powell. First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a three-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build the title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Here's Highland. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Pass to Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
1:52 left in the first half of this one. Ooh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Here's Kleba. Batum with the defensive effort.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Gordon, nice start for him, sinking his first shot. There's a minute 26 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to McGee. Now here's Kleba. Here's Hardy. Back to Kleba. Snatched away. Here's Plumlee. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Highland. He's checked by Kleba. 5 to shoot. Hardaway comes with a double. Powell for 3. Offensive rebound. Plumlee passes to Gordon. The 3 is up. Highland misses. For Dallas, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Ntilikina. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Plumlee. Blocked! Outside Hardaway. Pass to McGee. Here's Ntilikina. Outside Hardaway. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the
25. And he can take for the Jabberwocky.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. Outside Hardaway. Here's Ntilikina. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. The Clippers trail. Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving, the pass to Green. Westbrook against Irving. And Doncic hammers it home.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Bertans is checked in. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 9.
You know, Russ's aggressive attitude, always in attack mode, simply invites contact.
And here's Doncic outside. Drains the triple. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Floats one up. Offensive board. Zubac passes to Morris. The drive by Westbrook. Rebounded by Green.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Drops in the three.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
And it's Irving off the drive. Oh, sweet move. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together, so the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Pass to Powell. It's stolen by Leonard. And they're running. Here's the three. Not going to go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Irving with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got his second basket.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Oh, George with a steal. He goes up. And George with the jam.
Boy, we've talked about, you know, George is athletic. He's long, and he's got really long arms, which helps him as a defender, and that allows him to clog up passing lanes and come up with steals, too.
Here's Bertans. Banked it in off the glass. Bertans has got 9.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
George finds Westbrook. Morris for 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Bertans. And the power dunk by Bertans.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the power dunk by Bertans.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. Westbrook against Doncic. Westbrook with the miss. The Mavericks have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. On the wing, Irving. The 3. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 7 points here in the quarter.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
Doncic with it. The shot, no good. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He's been lighting it up tonight. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Josh Green. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Davis Bertans, and it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. An open look for Irving. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Bertans with a screen on Morris. It's Doncic with a drive, and he converts the layup. Doncic has got 26.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Morris on the wing. Pass to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Zubac with a screen on Green. Leonard can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kicks it out to Bertans. Doncic outside. Westbrook against Irving. Back to Doncic. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. That's 29 for him.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
George outside. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Inside, Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Doncic finds Irving. Back to Doncic. Outside for Green. To the middle. Doncic against Morris. Right side, Bertans. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
A different look for Dallas. Kleba, he's checked in for Bertans. And Hardaway is subbed in for Green. Doncic passes to Wood. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
2 minutes.
Now here's Westbrook. To the paint. Double team on Leonard. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Pass to Doncic. Now Wood. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Doncic on the wing. From downtown, hits the three-pointer. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
We typically see Doncic operating from the top of the floor. A little different to see him doing work from the corner.
Westbrook finds George. Tries again, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And they've also kept the game simple for themselves, getting it into the paint and getting high percentage looks.
McGee, he's checked in for Wood. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Mavericks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Takes it inside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Irving. Dallas again missing. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Leonard. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Irving, the pass to Kleba. Fires from deep. Second shot opportunity. Missed it. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on.
mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got the first basket of the game for Los Angeles.
And the reflexes are just key. Kawhi is already anticipating that shot before he even gets the ball.
Okogie for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Durant sends it back.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
And Ayton throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Westbrook against Paul. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now Westbrook, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here's Booker from the arc. And Westbrook pulls it down. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Here's Paul after the basket by Los Angeles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Breaker dance crew.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Durant.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
Now, here's George, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And the Clippers have possession. Outside Westbrook. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got 6.
What tenacity from Westbrook. Gets the ball inside among the trees and finds his shot.
Westbrook against Paul. Here's Ayton, and the rejection by Zubac.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And Durant sends it back. Ayton finds Paul. And they double up Paul. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's Leonard with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Okogie. From the arc. And the rejection by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And here are the Clippers now, after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Westbrook. Leonard looking over the floor. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Booker outside. Here's Okogie. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Outside for Durant. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth bench team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers. Suns trail by 13. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Booker the pass to Ayton. Here's Okogie, guarded by Powell. Gets it down to single digits.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Here's Gordon. In the corner, Powell with it. No good from outside. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Powell, no one around him. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 9. Paul kicks to Durant. And stolen by Gordon. In the corner, Powell with it. No good with the triple. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And the basket by Gordon.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And it's Durant missing. Clippers leading by 10. Powell finds Batum. Here's Highland. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Highland passes to Batum.
The wily veteran Batum is so good at positioning himself to get the shot, the foul, or both.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Second free throw, no good. Suns trail by 11. Booker with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Booker. Passes it to Okogie. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Clippers leading by 9. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Powell for 3. And there's the pass to Plumlee, and ball over to help. Outside, Batum, just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Shot from 16, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns trail by 7. Here's Paul, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Gordon kicks to Batum. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Highland passes to Gordon. Powell with it. Here's Highland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Powell, no good. Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Batum against Durant. Batum passes to Highland. On the wing, Gordon. And stolen by Booker. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles on top. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And the Suns call time here.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Suns trail by 3. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And here's George for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Ball against Westbrook. Morris outside. 4 on the clock. High post, Zubac. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Leonard's got the first field goal of the second half for Los Angeles.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
Stolen by Westbrook. George against Booker. And George kicks to Morris. Outside Leonard. And no good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greats. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Durant, the pass to Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. Now, here's George. And here's Westbrook. Driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 11 points.
And putting his burst on full display, Westbrook can blow by defenders in a hurry.
At the ball. Tries from 16. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. Latrey. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Okogie. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Leonard finds Zubac. Outside Leonard. Pass to Morris. Outside for George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Got that one up quick. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
And Westbrook, here we go. And it's sent back by PD. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Left side, Leonard. 6 to shoot. Outside for George. With the shot. Leonard, no luck.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. A three from Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Morris, left side. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 3. And
ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston team.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Los Angeles calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Thank you, David. Phoenix calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Phoenix. Los Angeles leading by 3. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with 8. And it's a Kogi into the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And the thing about Westbrook, everything he does is explosive. I mean, so difficult to contain.
Phoenix foul. Josh Kogi.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Suns on offense. Here's KD. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Morris passes to Westbrook. Out to Morris. Stolen by Durant. Jumps up and finished off by KD.
We have seen Durant make major strides as a defender. Excellent at coming away with steals. Running.
In the corner, George with it. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. A 3 from Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good from Durant.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Ayton finds Paul. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Westbrook with the drive. And Paul pulls it down. Paul's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And then Durant with the jam.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Here's Westbrook. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
Leonard kicks to Zubats. He dishes it to Morris. Leonard the pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. There's the triple. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
In low. Rebound by the Clippers. On the wing, George. Defended by Durant. Here's Zubac. A three from Morris. And he stays with it. Pass to Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Lock at 6. Morris with the screen for Leonard from outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul passes to Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A solid free throw shooter. Let's see if Ayton can capitalize at the line. This game is close.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points to the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Here's KD, and he converts the layup. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns. Out to Morris. Outside Leonard. Back to Morris. Looking to end the run. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Here's Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. Offline with his 3.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And it's the Clippers' ball.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. So the Suns win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is...
teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Bullock in at the 4. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And it's Phoenix's ball. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Off the mark there with a 3. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Clock at 6. Doncic, good. Doncic has gotten his second bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. That's good from Doncic.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. On the wing, Green. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Powell. Here's Bullock. No good from outside. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable was this?
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
Powell with it. And here is Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Irving. Oh, denied by Durant.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Doncic. Coming off a Suns make. And the 3 off target. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Durant. Back to Okogie. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Mavericks leading. Now Irving. Out to Powell. Doncic outside. He shoots. That one's good from Powell. On the assist from Doncic.
Yeah, this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere. Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Here's Okogie to the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Irving with it. Now guarded by Booker. An open look for Irving. No good there. The Suns go the other way with it. Right. It almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, BA, they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
Out to Powell. Back to Irving. Pass to Powell. 4-3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Paul. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
Here's Powell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Okogie on the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Josh Okogie gets the step on the defense, gets to the interior, and able to draw contact.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic finds Irving. Doncic outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Irving. And Booker pulls it down.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Suns up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And getting it going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Chris Paul out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Kleba. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
The Mavericks trailing. Pass to McGee. Durant against Kleba. Here's Ntilikina. Just 5 on the clock. Hardy. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Dallas. Ooh, McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Durant, the pass to Paul. Hardy grabs the board. The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the 2nd. McGee in the post. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll go on Maxi Kleba.
I'll tell you, this guy can be an overwhelming force. DeAndre Ayton is terrific, using his size to get the defender to commit.
Ayton hits them both.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Now here's Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. 6 on the shot clock. Nails it from 3. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Durant, no good with a layup. The Mavericks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And it's Kleber off the drive.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Booker pass to Durant. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 6 points.
Well, at close range, you can see KD adjust his touch perfectly, just enough power on that interior shot.
Down low, out to the right wing. McGee for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Now here's Kleber. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And Booker, here we go. Soft touch off the glass. He has 6.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
To the wing, right side. Kleber against Durant. Kleber passes to Hardaway. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. 55 seconds left in the second. Doncic against Booker. And there's a 3-second violation. Bertans checked in for the Mavericks.
Maverick substitution, Davis Bertans.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And there's Ayton on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Durant. Ayton finds Paul. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Green. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Pass to Paul. 4 seconds left. They grab their own miss.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, we've got Dwight Powell, Green out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Doncic in at point guard.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
Fires the three, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Well, Doncic is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. Doncic on the wing, and stolen by Booker. It's stolen by Doncic. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here he goes, and Doncic with the jam.
Well, you can tell the team feeding off Luka Doncic right now. They see him produce, they're just getting him the basketball.
Powell finds Doncic. Kicks it out to Bertans. Doncic outside from deep. And the Mavericks, another three.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Out to Powell. This one for three. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. And Kevin Durant post Achilles surgery. No apparent decline for him. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
DeAndre Ayton taking 2.
Ayton hits them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Doncic, and Doncic with the jam.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
The Suns trailing. Here's Durant. Mavericks with the rebound. Now here's Irving. Pass to Green. Outside for Irving. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Doncic. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Luka Doncic.
That's good from Doncic.
Well, watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
Right side Green. Pass to Irving. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And now it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Powell passes to Doncic. And it's Dallas scoring again.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Booker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Booker's got 8 points.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Doncic, good.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Here's Durant. Doncic grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Steps back and fires. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Durant. That shot off. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes. And it's really paid off.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
McGee, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Kleber comes in for Bertans. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Here's Okogie. And they recover it. The three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks shooting 56% today. Irving with a deep three. Knocks it down from distance.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Kleber. Back to Irving. Takes a three. Again, Irving missing. Look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Kyrie Irving can be the catalyst, or he can be the finisher. Catch and shoot game is on point.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Ayton passes to Paul. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Doncic on the wing. Back to Irving. Kicks it to Doncic. Launches it. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Ayton passes to Booker. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltending.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Irving for 3. Okogie pulls down the board. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Pass to Durant. Puts up a 3. McGee with a steal. Irving for 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Phoenix no good that time either. For Dallas, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Durant. The kick out to Paul. And stolen by Hardaway. Irving for 3. Pass to Kleber. Kicks it to Doncic. Shoots over Booker. No good off the back of the rim. Well, Phoenix is shooting a nice 50% for the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Mavericks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Pass to Aiden. Here's Durant. There's the triple. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
It's the height. It's the quick release. It's the soft touch. Kevin Durant is elite offensively.
Irving against Paul. Irving, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Irving. Doncic outside, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Suns with possession. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. On the wing, Durant. The three is up. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Kevin Durant knows exactly where his scoring opportunities come from, and he is capitalizing right now.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Paul for three. He can't get that one to fall. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for